All right, we're going to bring in Pat Pagano now, and I'm going to complain to Mr. Pagano that in Salisbury, Connecticut this morning, I woke up and it was snowing, and we actually had a dusting to maybe 1/8 of an inch on the ground.
It's a little snow shower activity come by. You shouldn't complain at all.
Why? Come on, that takes away half my exhaling.
Well, look at it this way. Back in this day in 1967, Chicago had 23 inches of snow in 29 hours, which obviously is Chicago, not us. But at this time of the year, it could be brutal. I mean, you could have severe cold and there could be winter storms raging. And here we sit. I mean, all you had was a snow shower, and that's probably it for the rest of this month.
Wow, there you go.
Nothing expected through Friday. So very, very quiet weather. And I just think it'll be partly cloudy today with a high of 45. Tonight, clear, mid-20s. Sun and clouds, low 40s Tuesday. Sunny, low 40s Wednesday. Sunny, a little chillier Thursday, mid-30s. And Friday, sunny again, 35 to 40. So right through the end of the month, through the end of the week, there is nothing at all to worry about. So I guess that leaves us to the weekend. We have Super Bowl and we have Groundhog's Day, both on the same day, obviously. I have never seen all of the modeling do such a bad job on the potential of a storm this coming weekend over this past weekend.
Yeah.
They were flip-flopping.
Yeah, people forget that 2 weeks ago that all these models were calling for a big, we had called for a big storm, a 6-inch storm last weekend.
Right. I remember it went to rain.
Yeah.
2 days before. Right. Well, I mean, at one point the Euro was giving us, a foot of snow. Then it backed off, and then the Canadian jumped on board and said, we're going to get over a foot of snow. The American GFS model has been the most consistent, but still not great. They've been teetering back and forth with a little bit of light rain or light snow. What's the problem? The problem is twofold. You have two jet streams, one in the north and one in the south. If the two of them phase, in other words, if they line up, there will be a big storm. But the modeling is not seeing that right now. A lot of the modeling is seeing the northern jet stream flying across and leaving the southern jet stream behind. That means whatever develops in the Gulf of Mexico on Friday will head to the southeast Atlantic coast on Saturday, and instead of coming up the coast, will stay offshore. And that is basically what all of the modeling is thinking right now. I've seen this happen before, folks, on a Monday for a weekend. And the whole thing completely flip-flops by the end of the week, just like happened last weekend. So, while the potential's there, forecast confidence is low. Just stick with us. We'll watch it. We'll follow it as we go through the week.
All right, now, I have a question for you. The Salisbury Winter Sports Association ski jumps, okay? Hang on a second here. I want to get the exact dates. I'm pretty sure it's the second weekend in February. We will go and we'll go take a look right now. Hang on the schedule. There we go. Yeah, February 7th, 8th, and 9th is the ski jump weekend. Now, they've already made a ton of snow, and they have an ability to make snow anytime, but what does it look like, through that weekend possibility of natural snow?
There is another potential nor'easter coastal storm.
And that would be during the week?
There's a potential this coming weekend, and there is a potential by the end of next weekend. Not, of course, this weekend, by the end of next weekend, which is the 7th and the 8th.
Okay. All right.
7th and the 8th, right.
All right.
So, again, But what makes you think that they're going to be able to pull off the 7th and the 8th if they can't pull off the 1st and the 2nd?
Oh, they could pull off the 1st and the 2nd because they can make snow at night.
No, not them. The modeling.
Oh, the modeling. Oh,
the modeling.
I have zero confidence. But I was already tired of this weekend. TV stations are throwing up images of all the models. It's just and getting people all excited,
all confused.
It's all about getting ratings. That's what it is.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen that. This is the GFS. This is the European. Great, and and they're spinning it right along. So like anybody who's watching it knows exactly what's going to happen. Anybody who's watching it saying, "What the heck is all of this?" They're not meteorologists. I don't know. Yeah. See, back in my day, folks, when I did TV, we didn't have the aid of animated graphics, nor, did we have all these computer models. So we had to explain it the way you would teach. And I think people learned a lot more back in my day. That's the way I look at it, because you had to explain it. You had to be able to communicate and not lean on computer graphics. Because that's what it is today. Look at the computer graphics and just tell everybody what you're seeing, even though they don't understand a word you say. And it's very simple. Again, if the northern and southern jet stream combine, then the storm along the lower Atlantic coast is able to move up the coast. If the one in the north goes by, it flattens out the flow. The flow over us becomes west to east. So the storm down south can't move north. It'll hit into the jet stream that's going from west to east, so it turns out to sea. And that's it. That's it in a nutshell. I mean, there are other different things that have to go with this, but for the sake of explaining it on radio, that's about as clear as I could get. We'll just be watching this as we go through the week, and we'll keep you posted on that. We'll keep you posted on Groundhog Day and
that's right.
Say the Big.
Groundhog Day.
That's Tuesday, yeah. I mean, that's Sunday with the Super Bowl. And I have to tell you that I wasn't able to watch a lot of movies over the weekend, busy editing and all of that stuff, but I did watch Harriet. I could see why she's nominated for an Academy Award. What an unbelievable picture. What a movie. Very moved by the whole thing. I thought it was excellent. Well, that's all I could tell you. I would give it 5 stars, hands down.
5 stars, hands down.
It's down. Yep, excellent movie.
There you go. Well,
excellent movie. So I was able to watch that, but that was it. Just, not enough time in a weekend, to just sit and watch, 2-hour movies. I wish I had the time, but I don't. So I didn't get to see Joker. I don't know. I'm not too wild about even watching it, but I would like to watch it since it is up for awards. Joker, and what's the other one? The one, something, I can't think of the name of it. The one doesn't have Will Smith in it, has the other one in it. As the
La La Land or the All Hollywood movie?
No, that I saw already. I fell asleep through half of it. Something Force. Do you remember it?
No.
I'm just going to put nominated movies. I guess it's not for 220. It's 2019, no?
Yeah, 2019, yeah.
2019. Rocket Man, The Farewell, Oscar nominations. I guess they're calling it 2020, believe it or not. Little Woman, I did not see. I did not see Adam Driver. Parasite. I didn't see Parasite.
Okay. That's it. Yeah, that's available right now, yeah.
Yeah, so I didn't get to see that. Now, I guess the other one is not. I thought it was nominated, but it's not. No. The Irishman, I told you I saw that.
Yep.
No, the other one, Bombshell, I didn't get to see that.
Well,
you better 1917, I didn't get to see that.
You better get going. 1917, everybody that I know that's seen it said it's the best picture they've ever seen.
That's what I'm hearing. I really got to see that. I got to see that. Yeah.
Come on, if you're going to vote, you gotta see these movies.
I know. Seems to me like it's earlier this year. Is it?
No, they're releasing more of the films later, closer to the date of the nominations.
Oh.
That's what's happening. More and more, they're releasing, shoving them because the latest movies that come out, of course, have the advantage because it's currently on your mind.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you mean.
So that's what's happening right now. That's what's happening right now.
Releasing them later. Okay, all right, that makes sense. And that's it. And how was your weekend, Marshall?
Weekend was rather blah, but it was a good weekend. Spent 8 hours here at the radio station both days, but doing paperwork and stuff like that. So,
Saturday too was so rainy.
Yeah, I want to tell you about the ice what happened on Saturday morning.
Yeah, that sheet you got sheets of sleet coming in.
Did you see the picture I put up? Go to my page.
I didn't see your picture. No, I put a picture of radar.
I put a picture up of my windshield when I got out to the car. It looked like wallpaper, beautiful wallpaper. It must have been a flash freeze because the windshield froze as the water was cascading down. So we had quite a bit of ice where I live. I mean, the car was encased in, I'll say, 1/8 of an inch of ice, easy.
Yeah, and there were some places that had sheets of sleet coming down as opposed to rain. And I saw it on the radar, embedded in the rain area, and it was highlighted in purple.
Well, so I knew. Go to my Facebook page and scroll down, and you'll see the picture of what I saw out the windshield of my car.
Okay.
All right. It looked like fancy dancy wallpaper on a wall at a rich person's house.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah, it really is. Really is. All right, Pat, so you've given us the news for this week. We have a calm week ahead of us, and then possibly either rain or snow or nothing on the weekend.
That is correct. You're absolutely right. That summed it all up. It's either rain or snow or nothing.
That's what they should do with long-range forecasts at the beginning of the week. Put up rain, snow, wind, calm, or nothing.
They might as well, especially when it's so iffy like this. Exactly.
It's just as accurate as what they're putting out with all of them.
You are so right.
All right, Pat, you and I will change the world.
Yes, and we will do that again all over tomorrow.
All right, take care, Pat.
You too. Bye, Marshall.
Bye.